Alright, so we're back in action with the CP150 qualifying. Now this is for the A group. This is the group with 14 riders. Now this group consists of Azhar Hakim Anwar, Muhammad Akid Aziz, Aiman Tahiruddin, Haziq Muhammad Fairuz, Tunku Amirul Hafiruddin, Muhammad Afendi Rosli, Muhammad Iqbal Amri, Muhammad Muzakir Muhammad, Muhammad Khairul Ikhwan Aziz, Muhammad Izam Iqmal, Syarul Shazraz, Muhammad Zulhim Yazid, Muhammad Afiq Ashraf, Abdul Muhammad Ruslan. So in the previous session for the CP150A, we saw that Azhar Hakim Anwar was the fastest with a 48.993. And now, one thing to note with the two groups, only the top 5 will make it through to the Super Bowl. So this is very crucial. Right now, Azhar Hakim Anwar already the pace setter with a 49.884. Now we're pulling Azhar Hakim Anwar of the Honda UZ Idemitsu team. This is Azhar's charge to defending his championship lead right now. Last season, a heartbreak. He just lost out to his good friend Helmi Azman, but now he is on charge to win the championship this season, and that will succeed if he manages to continue on his good form. Azhar very smooth and very on the limits, but Akid right now, Muhammad Akid Aziz with a 49.611. Further down the list, we have Muhammad Iqbal Amri in 3rd, Haziq Muhammad Fairuz in 4th, Muhammad Muzakir Muhammad in 5th. Muhammad Muzakir, of course, came into this round hoping for a stronger performance, but he seems to be struggling a little bit, not able to break the timings of the top 3 currently. That was a good shot of Muhammad Afendi Rosli right there. And here we have Tunku Amirul. Tunku Amirul, who was in 5th for free practice 2. Right there, it seemed like Muhammad Akid Aziz was off the track at one point. So there we have Aiman Tahiruddin. Aiman Tahiruddin is quite a strong showing. Free practice 2, he was 3rd. But as I mentioned earlier, Tunku Amirul was in 5th, but it looks like that he has an issue with his bike, perhaps a change of setup. There we have Tunku Amirul, as I mentioned. Looks like could be something to do with the clutch. I can't be too sure. We're only spectating right now. But Muhammad Iqbal Amri there on your screen right now, currently running in 4th. 0.998 seconds off Akid Aziz's pace. And Azhar Hakim Anwar as well. He improved to 49.631, but he's going to need to do a little bit more to catch up. We also do know that Azhar Hakim Anwar was the only one in the 48s last session, so he needs to find a little bit more in this session. Here is Muhammad Muzakir right behind Iqbal Amri. And Muzakir looking on a very good lap here. And he does improve into 4th. Iqbal Amri relegated to 5th. Muhammad Muzakir sets a 50.280. Azhar Hakim Anwar improves to 49.485. And I believe that was Akid Aziz going into the pits, so perhaps a change of setup for him before the session ends. There's still 10 minutes left, so still plenty of time to make adjustments. Aiman Tahiruddin in the pits right now as well. Make some adjustments to the tires by the looks of it. The fastest lap record actually was 49.062, which was beaten, and Azhar Hakim Anwar set the record of 48.993 earlier. So improvements there. Here's Khairul Ikhwan Aziz. Ikhwan had a crash in free practice 1 and he struggled to find the pace a bit in free practice 2, but he was in 9th, wasn't too far off. And looks like his slider came off, so they're going to need to fix that real quick. But here we focus back on Tunku Amirul. He's back on the track. He's looking to get that top 5 position in qualifying to make it into Super Bowl. Of course, this is a hometown race for Tunku Amirul, and here we have the Yippon Warapang Yamaha Racing Team rider, Tunku Amirul. Just seeing his Instagram post actually on how he really worked hard on his fitness to make it for this race, and now he's in 6th position with a 50.795, improves but still 1.491 of Azhar Hakim's time of 49.304. Here is Sharul Shazra is using of the Honda Uzi Idemitsu team, and in front of it, I believe that was Ayman Tahiruddin, who came back out already. That was a quick stop for Ayman, perhaps just a change of tire pressure. And behind Ayman is his teammate Muhammad Effendi Rosli. Muhammad Effendi Rosli currently running in 11th, struggling a bit to find the pace of the top 5 right now. And here's Ayman Tahiruddin running in 8th, and everyone is struggling to find pace. They're not able to match their pace. A lot of riders are not able to match their pace in free practice 2 earlier. Even Azrai not able to get down into the high 48s. Track conditions do seem favorable, but it is windy. Could that be playing a factor? That is all speculation. But Haziq Mohamed Fairuz up into 2nd. Akid Aziz is down into 3rd. So Mohamed Haziq Fairuz sets 49.610, and Ayman Tahiruddin starting a faster. You can see the different wide line that Ayman has been taking. And that's just an example of how some people take a very tight line, some people don't. But Muzafir Mohammed improves 50.046. Now we're looking at Afeni Rossi, and here back on Ayman Tahiruddin. Ayman still running in 6th with a 50.221. He improves something, he goes back into the pits by a little bit. I couldn't really see that, but that's interesting to see. But apologies, I saw wrongly there. There was Ayman popping a little wheelie there, but here's Mohamed Haziq Mohamed Fairuz running in 2nd. Very strong performance by Haziq right now, 49.801. So another strong lap for Mohamed Haziq Mohamed Fairuz. So it seems that he has good race pace by now. This is much needed from Mohamed Haziq. Haziq currently running in 9th in the championship, so he will really need a strong showing in this round for Terengganu to try and catch up a bit in the championship standings. Now we're pulling in number 17 right now. Mohamed Haziq, of course, from the Petronas Sprinter Yamaha Maju Motor team, sitting currently with 29 points in the championship. Now he's running in 2nd, so this could be another hot lap for Mohamed Haziq. Azar comes across with 49.304. Let's see if Haziq can give an answer, but it looks like he's let off, and it looks like a good lap too, even with taking off the gas. I don't think he realized what a good lap that was he was setting actually. Akid now on your screens, number 13 with a 49.611, still sitting in 3rd. Akid, of course, of the 1XOX TKKR racing team. They're on your screens right now. Now that is Tunku Amirul, and here is Azrai. Tunku Amirul improved to 7th earlier with a 50.670, but now we're looking at Azrai Hakim Anwar. Can Azrai improve any further? This doesn't look like a particularly fast lap, but it might be still a very good lap from him regardless. Azrai there once again, 49.39. For the consistency of Azrai to be able to hit those lap times non-stop is amazing. We can see how wide Azrai is going. He's always going on the white lines. He really understands the limits of this track and his bike, and it's beautiful to see. And even though he's on the limits, he just looks so smooth and calm on the bike at all times. Now we're looking at both the times of Azrai Hakim Anwar and Tunku Amirul right behind him. Tunku Amirul, a great reference for him right now. So coming to turn 7, 8, 9. So look at how close Azrai gets to the limits of the track, and it's absolutely beautiful to watch this guy ride. Right now they're coming into the last chicane, and this looks like it's going to be a good lap. It looks like a really good lap from Azrai. This could be a 48. It's a 49.3 again. Even though he's not improving his lap time by much, he's still being so consistent in the time bracket. But Tunku Amirul does improve, but not by much. He improves to a 50.287. Mohamed Haziq Fairuz now, who's currently running in 2nd, he has 4 minutes left to make an impression, and so do all the other riders. Mohamed Muzakir as well, he has improved to a 50.046. I forgot to mention that earlier. It did somehow slipped my view, but now we're looking at Mohamed Afiq Ashraf Zulkifli, one of the replacement riders for the time being. 2.7 seconds off the pace, so a bit of work to be done. And in front of him is Cairo Ikwan Ajiz, only 1 second off the pace, but still running in 8th. And that just shows how competitive the CP150 category is. As we mentioned earlier, both Nasha and I, we said that this will be the toughest category to have this A and B split because it's so, the time gaps are so slim that it's really difficult to find the right one out. Now we're feeling Khairul Ikhwan Ajiz. Ikhwan Ajiz is from the Yamaha Gem Blue AHM Motorsports bike. A very distinctive looking design that they have there. And now we're feeling Ikhwan. Ikhwan known to be very aggressive, spent a couple years in the CP150, struggled, but now he's shown that he can really fight. And that was a really close call from Khairul Ikhwan Ajiz, really running on the limits of his bike. To come through now, I don't think there's going to be improvement. Yep. So at a 50.490. There we have Ahmad Fazul Sham, his teammate there, watching Khairul Ikhwan Ajiz take it. But Tunku Amir were back in the pits. Could this mean that he had some mechanical issues with the bike? It looks like he's not going to be able to make it out. Seems still having issues. And here we have Muhammad Afendi Rosli with a 50.956, and Afendi Rosli does not look like he's going to go for the lap. Looks like he's going back to the pits, and this could mean that this is the end of the qualifying for Muhammad Afendi Rosli. And now we're looking back at Muzakir Muhammad. In front of him is Iqbal Amri. Now we're looking at Iqbal Amri. This is Khairul Ikhwan Ajiz's teammate on the Gen Blue Yamaha bike. Currently running in 6th. Iqbal Amri needs to make just such a slight improvement to get him into the top 5 for the qualifying, but behind him is the man in currently 5th. So Muzakir as well looking to improve his timing a bit further. Ayman Tahiruddin, he improved into 2nd, 49.365, 0.061 away from Azhar Hakim Anwar. Akid Aziz goes up as well, 49.488. Iqbal Amri still in 6th position with a 50.110. This, if they proceed with their lap, they will be able to make this lap and another lap for the qualifying session. But right now, the top 4 riders are very closely gathered within each other. And this puts Muhammad Muzakir and Muhammad Haziq at a big risk of not making it for the qualifying. For the Super Pro, apologies. Muzakir there on your screen, and getting Muhammad Haziq, Muhammad Faris really closing in on him, and it looks like Muhammad Haziq might be on a faster lap, but with traffic it's always difficult in front of him. This doesn't look like to be an improvement in lap 40.451, and they will have one more lap. Akid goes first, 49.127. Akid went into the pits earlier and out of nowhere came out with this 49.127 lap. He is almost certain to make it for Super Pro right now. Now following Akid Aziz of the 1x2x TKKR racing team. There is Azrar. Azrar seemingly happy with his lap time, not looking to push anymore. For number 304. So now Akid Aziz is going to come across the line. Will this be an improvement? Oh, Akid Aziz with a broken windshield. But 49.705, that's the end of the qualifying for Akid. And Haziq Faris still not done. Still going for another lap. 49.610 is Haziq Faris' time. Muhammad Muzakir also improves to 49.994. But if I'm not mistaken, I saw Iqbal Amri still going for another lap. I'm not sure if I saw that correctly, but by the looks of it, the top 5 are secured. There we go. Okay, we still have Iqbal Amri and Muhammad Haziq Faris still going for a lap. So Iqbal Amri might be Muhammad Muzakir's upset for Super Bowl. And with Haziq Faris in front of him, this could be the real upset for Muhammad Muzakir. Come across now, it looks like a very good lap from Iqbal Amri. But not enough, 50.227. So the top 5 as it was about a minute ago, no changes. So that was an action-packed CP150 qualifying for the Group A. In first place, Muhammad Akid Aziz. In second, Azhar Hakim Anwar. In third, Muhammad Aiman Tahiruddin. In fourth, Muhammad Haziq Muhammad Faris. In fifth, Muhammad Muzakir Muhammad. In sixth, Muhammad Iqbal Amri. In seventh, Tengku Amirul. In eighth, Muhammad Khairul Ikhwan Ajiz. In ninth, we have Muhammad Afendi Rosli. In 10th, Izam Ikmal. In 11th, Sharul Shazras. In 12th, Muhammad Zulhimi Yazid. In 13th, Muhammad Afiq Ashraf. In 14th, Abdul Muhammin Ruslan. So Abdul Muhammin Ruslan didn't set a time, but we will head to Nasha, who will interview our current first place in Akid Aziz.
Akid, tadi pada awalnya Akid terjatuh tapi berjaya juga melakukan syaratan masa terpantas. Ceritakan sikit.
Alhamdulillah. Pada awalnya memang saya ada mistake saya pergi langgar Cub Prix tu. Sebab tengah cari gearing semua. Gearing untuk cornering dalam keadaan baik Lepas terjatuh saya cuba dapatkan balik walaupun ada masalah. Dengan fork depan tak saya yakin. Tapi memang saya cuba. Alhamdulillah tak sangka.
Okey, baiklah Akid. Terima kasih dan kita akan kembali kepada Daniel. Selepas ini kita akan saksikan CP150B qualifying.